Congratulations. Yes, you listened that right. This message is for you, chosen by God to receive an extraordinary blessing within the next 48 hours. Imagine logging into your bank account and seeing something you never expected, an unexpected deposit, a financial miracle that changes everything. Sounds too good to be true? Well, know that God is preparing something great, and He has chosen you to be the next to experience this transformation. But here's the crucial point: this divine opportunity is not for everyone. It's reserved for those who have the faith to believe in the impossible. If you're tired of struggling, tired of worrying about tomorrow, then this is your chance to turn things around. Stay with me in this video because what I'm about to share could be the key to unlocking prosperity in your life. Your balance is about to change, and it all starts with a simple act of faith. Imagine receiving a message directly from the Creator, something that promises to change the course of your life within just 48 hours. This is the kind of revelation that few are blessed to witness, and you are among the chosen ones. It's no coincidence that you're here, watching this video, and this divine message is just the beginning of something much greater. What follows could bring the financial miracle you've been waiting for. Many spend their entire lives searching for a sign, a proof that God is truly listening to their prayers. And here's your chance to witness something extraordinary. In the coming hours, you will receive a financial blessing that could completely transform your relationship with money. This is not just an empty promise, but a reality that has already begun to manifest. Think about the times you questioned why certain doors wouldn't open, or why money always seemed scarce. This message is the answer to those questions, a key that unlocks the door to true financial freedom. There's no doubt that this revelation was planned by God for this specific moment in your life. And now, it all depends on how you respond to this blessing. You might be wondering how exactly this will happen, and the answer lies in your faith. God works in mysterious ways, and this message is proof that He has a special plan for you. Over the next 48 hours, something that seemed impossible may become a reality. Blessed money is on its way, and it's up to you to receive it with an open heart and unwavering faith. The importance of believing is crucial here. This message is not just a prediction, but a confirmation that your financial situation is about to change. And this is no accident. It's a divine intervention, a proof that God still performs financial miracles even today. So keep the faith, because the revelation you are about to receive will bring an unprecedented transformation. Sometimes, the greatest blessings come disguised as challenges, but this is a clear opportunity to receive what you've been asking for. Blessed money, financial freedom, all of this is within your reach if you believe in the power of this message. And the best part? You are not alone. God is by your side, guiding every step of the way. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find that the weight of your financial worries has been lifted, as if by a miracle. This is exactly what could happen if you embrace this divine message. God has already begun to work in your favor, preparing a financial blessing that will bring peace and security. All He asks is that you trust in Him and be ready to receive. Don't underestimate the power of a message sent by God Himself. This is not just any moment, but a call for you to connect with the divine and receive what is rightfully yours. The money you need to achieve financial freedom is being prepared, and the key to unlocking it lies in your faith and action. In the coming hours, get ready for something grand. God never fails in His promises, and this will not be the first time He performs a financial miracle in the life of someone who trusts in Him. You have the opportunity to witness this firsthand. But for this to happen, It is essential that you remain firm in your belief and allow this revelation to manifest in your life. The next 48 hours are a period of preparation, a time to align your heart and mind with divine purposes. The money you are expecting is being blessed by God and will soon be in your hands. And when that happens, you will see that this message was not just words in the wind, but a prophecy fulfilled in your life. Stay vigilant, for the change is about to happen. What is in store for you is much more than just money. It is a complete transformation in how you view and manage your finances. This financial blessing will not only solve your immediate problems, but will open doors to opportunities you never imagined possible. It's a new beginning, a chance to rewrite your financial story with God's guidance. You may feel doubtful or even skeptical about this message, but know that the greatest miracles happen when we least expect them. God chose this moment to reveal to you a truth that many will never hear. Your financial situation is about to be blessed in a way that only He could plan. And this is a truth that cannot be ignored. The strength of this revelation lies in the simplicity of faith. There's no need to complicate what God has already simplified for you. He's telling you that the blessed money you've been waiting for is on its way, and all He asks in return is your trust. In the coming hours, you'll start to see the evidence of this financial miracle emerge, and you'll know that this message was truly sent for you. God knows each of your needs, and He does not fail to provide for those who trust in Him. If you're hearing this message, it's because you've been chosen to receive something special. The financial freedom you seek is right in front of you, and all you need to do is believe and follow the path that God is laying out for you. The financial blessing that's coming is the answer to your prayers. This divine message is just the beginning of a journey that promises to change your life forever. What you do in the next 48 hours will determine the extent of this blessing in your life. The money you need is within your reach, blessed and ready to be used for God's glory. And as you prepare to receive it, remember, God never fails. Life often feels like a relentless journey through a vast desert, where every step is weighed down by the scorching sun of adversity. Just as Moses led the Israelites through the wilderness, each of us faces our own deserts, filled with trials and obstacles that test our faith. But in these moments of struggle, it's crucial to remember that God never abandons His people. The same divine presence that guided Moses is with you, ready to provide the strength you need to keep moving forward. These challenges are not meant to break you but to build your character, just as the Israelites were shaped by their journey. Think about the moments in your life where you felt lost, with no clear path in sight. It's during these times that God is closest, silently guiding you toward the oasis of His blessings. The financial struggles you're facing right now might seem overwhelming, but they are merely a part of the process that leads to a greater blessing. Every desert has its end, and with every trial comes the opportunity for growth. Moses and his people didn't reach the promised land overnight. It was a journey of perseverance, trust, and faith. Your financial difficulties, no matter how daunting, are not a permanent state. They are a temporary phase that God is using to refine you, to prepare you for the abundance that is yet to come. The key is to keep your faith alive, even when the journey seems endless. It's easy to feel disheartened when the journey gets tough, but remember that even in the desert, God provided for His people. He sent manna from heaven and water from rocks to sustain them. In your own life, you may find unexpected sources of financial relief that seem to come out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. They are divine interventions, proofs that God is watching over you and providing for your needs in ways you might not even realize. The trials you face today are not meant to punish you, but to prepare you for the blessings that are coming. Just as the Israelites had to endure the desert to appreciate the promised land, Your current financial challenges are a necessary step toward the financial freedom that God has in store for you. Trust that this journey, difficult as it may be, is leading you to a place of abundance and peace, where your financial worries will be a thing of the past. When Moses faced the Red Sea, it seemed like an insurmountable barrier. But with faith and God's guidance, the sea parted, making a way where there was none. Similarly, the financial obstacles you're encountering might seem impossible to overcome, but with God's help, they will be removed, one by one. The key is to trust in His timing and to believe that every challenge has a purpose, even if it's not immediately clear. Imagine if the Israelites had given up halfway through their journey, too focused on their struggles to see the bigger picture. They would have missed out on the Promised Land, a place flowing with milk and honey, a symbol of God's ultimate provision. In your life, it's essential to keep moving forward, even when the road is tough. The financial freedom you seek is on the other side of your perseverance, waiting for you to claim it. God didn't bring you this far to abandon you now. Just as He led the Israelites through the wilderness, He is guiding you through your own financial desert. Every step you take is a step closer to the blessings that God has prepared for you. It may not be easy, but the journey is worth it. With each challenge you overcome, you are one step closer to the financial miracle that God has planned for you. The desert is not your final destination, it's merely a part of your journey. The Israelites wandered for 40 years, but they were never without God's guidance and provision. Similarly, your current financial struggles are not the end of your story. They are a chapter in a much larger narrative that God is writing, a narrative that ends with financial freedom and blessings beyond your imagination. Trust in the process, and trust that God is with you every step of the way. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, when the weight of your financial burdens seems too much to bear. But it's in these moments that God's strength shines the brightest. Just as He provided for the Israelites in their darkest hours, He will provide for you. The money you need, the financial blessing you've been praying for, is on its way. All you need to do is keep the faith and trust that God's timing is perfect. The desert journey is a test of faith, and those who pass this test are rewarded with God's abundance. Think of the Israelites who, after enduring the hardships of the wilderness, finally entered the Promised Land. They were rewarded for their perseverance and faith, just as you will be. The financial freedom you desire is not a distant dream, but a reality that is within your reach, if you continue to trust in God's plan. Your current financial challenges are not a sign that God has forgotten you, but a reminder that He is actively working in your life. Just as the Israelites faced numerous trials before reaching their destination, you are being tested and refined for a greater purpose. The money you need, the financial blessing that will change your life, is closer than you think. Keep your eyes on God, and He will guide you through this desert to the abundance that awaits. God is not just a provider, He is a sustainer. Just as He sustained the Israelites in the desert, He is sustaining you through your financial difficulties. Every day, He is providing for you in ways you may not even see. The financial blessings that you are praying for are already in motion, and soon, you will see the evidence of His provision in your life. Trust in His process, and know that He is working all things together for your good. The desert is a place of testing, but it's also a place of preparation. God is preparing you for the financial freedom that lies ahead, and every challenge you face is part of that preparation. Just as the Israelites were prepared for the Promised Land, you are being prepared for the financial blessings that are coming your way. The journey may be difficult, but the destination is worth every step. As you face your financial challenges, remember that God is with you, guiding you through every obstacle. Just as He led the Israelites through the desert, He is leading you to a place of financial freedom and abundance. The money you need, the financial blessing you've been waiting for, is just around the corner. Keep your faith strong, and trust that God's plan for your life is unfolding exactly as it should. The story of Moses leading the Israelites through the desert is more than just a tale of survival. It's a testament to God's unwavering provision. When the people cried out for food and water, God provided manna from heaven and water from a rock. These miracles were not just acts of kindness, but powerful reminders that God always takes care of His people, even in the most barren of places. Your current financial situation may feel like a desert, but remember that God is ready to provide for you in ways you can't yet see. Consider how Moses, despite the immense pressure of leading an entire nation, never lost faith in God's ability to provide. Every challenge he faced was met with a divine solution, whether it was parting the Red Sea or summoning food in the wilderness. These biblical examples serve as a reminder that no matter how dire your financial situation may seem, God has a solution ready for you. The key is to remain steadfast in your faith, trusting that your miracle is on the way. The provision of manna is particularly significant. It wasn't just food, it was a daily reminder of God's faithfulness. Each morning, the Israelites would wake up to find the ground covered with this miraculous sustenance, enough for their needs but never in excess. This teaches us that God provides exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. In your financial life, this means trusting that the money you need will arrive at the perfect time, even if it seems like you're on the brink of scarcity. Another powerful example is when Moses struck the rock, and water flowed out to quench the thirst of a desperate people. This act wasn't just about meeting a physical need. It symbolized God's ability to bring forth abundance from the most unlikely sources. You might feel like you're at a dead end financially, with no clear way forward, but just as God brought water from a rock, He can bring financial blessings from places you least expect. The journey of the Israelites was marked by moments of doubt, fear, and even rebellion, yet God's provision never wavered. He continued to guide and sustain them, teaching us that His faithfulness isn't dependent on our perfection. Even if you've made financial mistakes, or feel like you've strayed from the path, God is still ready to bless you. Your past doesn't define your future, and with God, it's never too late for a financial miracle. The crossing of the Red Sea is perhaps one of the most dramatic examples of divine intervention in the Bible. Trapped between the sea and Pharaoh's advancing army, the Israelites seemed doomed, but God made a way where there was none. This story is a powerful reminder that no situation is too dire for God to intervene. If you're feeling trapped by debt or financial hardship, know that God can and will make a way for you to escape and thrive. In every instance, the miracles that occurred during the Exodus were both practical and symbolic. The manna wasn't just bread, it was a sign of God's constant presence. The water from the rock wasn't just a drink, it was a testament to God's ability to provide in the most unexpected ways. These stories are not just ancient history, they are relevant to your life today. The financial blessings you need are coming, and they will arrive in ways that both meet your needs and strengthen your faith. The story of Moses and the Israelites is also a story of timing. God's provision came exactly when it was needed, not a moment before or after. This is an important lesson for anyone struggling with financial uncertainty. It's easy to become anxious when you don't see immediate results, but God's timing is perfect. Just as He provided for the Israelites at the right time, He will provide for you. The money you need is on its way, arriving at the precise moment it's meant to. God's provision during the Exodus teaches us about the importance of trust. The Israelites had to trust that the manna would appear each morning and that the water would flow from the rock. Similarly, You must trust that God will provide the financial blessings you need. This trust is not passive but active, requiring you to continue working, praying, and believing that God's provision is certain, even if you can't see it yet. The examples from the Exodus also remind us that God's blessings are often tied to obedience. The Israelites were instructed to gather only enough manna for the day, and when they obeyed, they were sustained. In your financial life, this might mean making wise decisions, being generous, and trusting in God's provision rather than hoarding out of fear. Obedience to God's principles is often the key that unlocks His blessings. The story of the golden calf serves as a cautionary tale. While Moses was receiving God's commandments, the people grew impatient and turned to idol worship, resulting in severe consequences. This teaches us that turning away from God's principles, especially in times of financial stress, can lead to disastrous results. Instead, remain focused on God's promises and trust in His provision, even when the wait seems long. God's provision during the Exodus also highlights His care for the community, not just individuals. The manna and water were provided for the entire nation, teaching us that financial blessings are meant to be shared. When you receive your financial miracle, consider how you can use it to bless others, just as God has blessed you. This community-focused mindset ensures that the blessings continue to flow, both to you and through you. The Israelites' journey was filled with moments of doubt, where they questioned God's provision, yet He never abandoned them. This is a powerful reminder that God's faithfulness doesn't waver based on our emotions. Even if you're struggling with doubt or fear about your financial situation, God remains committed to providing for you. Your feelings may fluctuate, but God's promise to bless you financially remains steadfast. The example of the 12 spies sent into Canaan is also instructive. 10 of the spies saw only obstacles, while 2 saw the potential for victory. This story teaches us the importance of perspective when facing financial challenges. Do you see only the difficulties, or do you trust that God is leading you to a place of abundance? Like Joshua and Caleb, choose to see the opportunities for financial blessings, even in the face of adversity. The story of the Exodus is a story of deliverance. God didn't just provide for the Israelites, He delivered them from slavery and led them to freedom. Your financial struggles are not the end of your story. Just as God delivered the Israelites, He will deliver you from financial bondage and lead you to a place of financial freedom. Trust in His plan, and know that your financial miracle is not just possible, but promised. Faith is the cornerstone of any spiritual journey, a beacon that guides us through the darkest nights of uncertainty. Just as a sailor trusts the stars to navigate uncharted waters, we must trust in a higher power to lead us through life's challenges. Faith isn't blind optimism, it's a confident assurance in things hoped for but not yet seen. It's this unshakable belief that propels us forward, even when the path seems obscured. Consider the story of Abraham, who left his homeland without knowing his destination, guided solely by faith. His journey wasn't easy, filled with trials and uncertainties, yet his unwavering trust in God's promises led him to become the father of many nations. This example teaches us that faith often requires stepping into the unknown, trusting that the path will unfold as we move forward. In your financial life, faith plays a crucial role. When bills pile up and income seems scarce, it's easy to succumb to fear. But faith reminds us that provision is on the way, even if it's not immediately visible. It's like planting a seed. You may not see the growth immediately, but with patience and trust, a bountiful harvest awaits. Hold on to faith, knowing that your financial breakthrough is germinating beneath the surface. Faith also empowers us to take action. It's not merely a passive belief but an active force that drives us to pursue our goals. Think of David facing Goliath. His faith didn't keep him on the sidelines but propelled him into action, leading to a monumental victory. Similarly, in your quest for financial freedom, let your faith motivate you to take the necessary steps, whether it's seeking new opportunities or managing your resources wisely. The power of faith is transformative, altering not just our circumstances but our very being. It shifts our mindset from scarcity to abundance, from despair to hope. When you approach your financial challenges with faith, you begin to see possibilities where others see dead ends. This shift in perspective opens doors to solutions and opportunities that were previously hidden. Faith also acts as a shield against doubt and negativity. In a world filled with pessimism, maintaining a positive outlook can be challenging. Yet, faith fortifies us, enabling us to withstand external pressures and internal fears. It's like an anchor, keeping us grounded amidst the storms of financial uncertainty. With faith, you can navigate these turbulent waters with confidence and poise. Practical applications of faith in your financial life could include setting aside time each day for prayer or meditation, seeking divine guidance in your decisions. Consider reading books that bolster your faith and financial understanding, such as The Blessed Life by Robert Morris. These practices not only strengthen your spiritual foundation, but also provide practical insights into managing your finances in alignment with your faith. Another way to exercise faith is through generosity. It might seem counterintuitive to give when you're in need, but generosity is a powerful expression of faith. By giving, you demonstrate trust that your needs will be met, and in doing so, you open yourself up to receiving. Consider supporting a cause close to your heart or helping someone in need, trusting that your kindness will be returned manifold. Faith also encourages us to maintain integrity in our financial dealings. Temptations to cut corners or engage in unethical practices can be strong, especially when finances are tight. However, faith reminds us that honesty and integrity are non-negotiable, and that blessings obtained through righteous means are lasting. Upholding these values ensures that your financial foundation is solid and pleasing to God. Surrounding yourself with a community of faith can also bolster your financial journey. Engage with groups or individuals who share your beliefs and can offer support, guidance, and accountability. Sharing experiences and insights can provide fresh perspectives and encourage you to stay the course. Remember, iron sharpens iron, and together, you can navigate financial challenges more effectively. Faith teaches us patience, a vital virtue in financial management. Instant gratification often leads to hasty decisions and regrettable outcomes. By exercising patience, you allow time for wise planning and for opportunities to mature. Just as a farmer waits for the right season to harvest, trust that your financial efforts will bear fruit in due time. Visualization is another practical tool rooted in faith. Spend time envisioning your financial goals as already achieved, reinforcing your belief in their manifestation. This practice aligns your mindset with your objectives, making you more attuned to opportunities that align with your goals. It's a way of setting your intention and trusting that the universe will respond accordingly. In times of financial setback, faith offers resilience. It's the cushion that softens the blow of disappointment, reminding you that failure is not fatal but a stepping stone to success. When faced with setbacks, reflect on past victories and the faith that carried you through. This perspective reignites your determination and keeps you moving forward. Faith also inspires gratitude, an attitude that attracts more blessings. By acknowledging and appreciating what you already have, you create a positive environment that fosters growth. Keep a gratitude journal, noting daily the things you're thankful for, no matter how small. This practice shifts your focus from lack to abundance, making room for more blessings to flow into your life. Faith connects you to a higher purpose, infusing your financial journey with meaning beyond mere accumulation. It reminds you that your resources are tools for greater good, enabling you to make a positive impact in the world. Let this higher purpose guide your financial decisions, ensuring that they align with your values and contribute to a legacy that transcends material wealth. Financial challenges can feel like an unrelenting storm, pounding against the very foundation of your life. Yet, just as a house built on a solid rock withstands the fiercest winds, so too can you endure these trials with the right foundation. This foundation is your faith in God, who is not just aware of your struggles, but is actively working to provide for your needs. The key is to trust in His timing and His plan, even when the situation seems dire. Remember that God's provision often comes in unexpected ways. Be open to the possibilities that He might provide through means you hadn't considered. Whether it's a new job opportunity, an unexpected gift, or a creative solution to a financial problem, God's resources are limitless. Keep your eyes and heart open to these blessings, and trust that He will meet your needs in ways that far exceed your expectations. Imagine standing in a parched land, desperate for relief, and then, without warning, the heavens open, and a downpour begins. This is the image of God's blessings pouring into your life, sudden, abundant, and overwhelmingly generous. Just as the earth soaks up the rain, reviving the land, so too will your life be revived by the financial blessings that God is preparing to shower upon you. It's not just a drizzle but a torrential rain of blessings, designed to nourish every dry area of your life. God's blessings are not limited to material wealth, they encompass every aspect of your life. Financial prosperity is just one part of the abundance He promises. Think of the rain as a symbol of God's grace, bringing peace to your mind, harmony to your relationships, and fulfillment to your dreams. This holistic prosperity ensures that your life flourishes in every way, not just financially, but also spiritually and emotionally. Consider the farmers who wait patiently for the rain, knowing that their crops depend on it. They've tilled the soil, planted the seeds, and now they trust that the rain will come in due time. Your financial life is much like that field, preparing and planting through hard work, wise decisions, and faith. Now it's time to trust that the rain of blessings is on its way, ready to bring forth a harvest that will exceed your expectations. The beauty of God's blessings is that they often arrive when least expected. Just as the rain can suddenly break through a drought, God's financial blessings can break through your toughest challenges. You may have been struggling for a long time, wondering if relief would ever come, but rest assured that God's timing is perfect. His blessings will come not a moment too soon or too late, but exactly when you need them most. God's rain of blessings is a reminder of His endless generosity. The same God who provided manna from heaven and water from a rock for the Israelites is preparing to pour out His abundance on you. This is not a trickle, but a flood of blessings that will saturate your life, leaving no area untouched by His grace. All He asks is that you remain faithful and open to receiving what He has in store. As you anticipate this rain of blessings, it's important to prepare your heart and mind to receive it fully. Just as a farmer prepares the soil to ensure it can absorb the rain, you must cultivate a mindset of gratitude and readiness. This means letting go of doubt, fear, and negativity, and instead embracing faith, hope, and expectation. The more prepared you are, the more fully you can enjoy the abundance that God is about to pour into your life. These blessings are not just for your benefit, but for the benefit of those around you as well. When God blesses you, He does so with the intention that you will, in turn, bless others. Think of the rain that nourishes a field. It not only produces crops for the farmer, but also food for the community. Similarly, the financial blessings you receive are meant to overflow into the lives of others, multiplying the impact of God's generosity. It's also important to remember that God's blessings are a reflection of His love and care for you. He knows every detail of your life and is intimately aware of your needs. The rain of blessings He's preparing is not a random act, but a carefully orchestrated response to your prayers, your faithfulness, and your trust in Him. Each drop of blessing is a testament to God's deep love and commitment to your well-being. The anticipation of this rain of blessings should fill you with hope and excitement. Just as a parched land eagerly awaits the first drops of rain, your spirit should be filled with expectation for what God is about to do. This hope is not in vain, but is grounded in the promises of a God who never fails. As you wait, keep your eyes open for the signs of His blessings beginning to manifest in your life. Sometimes, God's blessings come in unexpected forms. The rain might bring opportunities, ideas, or connections that you hadn't considered. It's important to remain flexible and open to the different ways God might choose to bless you. This might mean stepping out of your comfort zone or embracing new challenges, but trust that each step is part of God's plan to bring you into a season of financial and personal abundance. Just as rain nourishes the earth, allowing plants to grow and flourish, God's blessings will cause growth and flourishing in your life. This growth may come in the form of financial prosperity, but also in deeper spiritual maturity, stronger relationships, and greater contentment. The rain of blessings is holistic, touching every aspect of your life and bringing it into alignment with God's will and purpose. One of the most beautiful aspects of God's blessings is their overflow. When God blesses you, He does so abundantly, often giving more than you asked for or imagined. This overflow is meant to be shared, to touch the lives of those around you and to extend God's kingdom on earth. As you receive these blessings, look for ways to share them, to be a conduit of God's generosity and love to others. The rain of blessings also serves as a reminder of God's faithfulness. Just as He promised to send rain in its season to the Israelites, He promises to meet your needs and to bless you abundantly. Every drop of rain is a reminder that God keeps His promises, and that He is faithful to those who trust in Him. Let this rain renew your faith and strengthen your commitment to follow where He leads. As you prepare to receive this rain of blessings, consider how you will steward the resources God is about to entrust to you. Good stewardship is key to ensuring that the blessings continue to multiply and benefit not only you but also those around you. This might mean creating a financial plan, investing wisely, or finding ways to use your blessings to serve others and advance God's kingdom. Prayer is the lifeline that connects us directly to God, a powerful tool that not only expresses our needs but also aligns us with His will. Just as a conversation with a trusted friend brings comfort and clarity, prayer provides a direct line of communication with the Creator of the universe. It's in these moments of sincere prayer that we pour out our hearts and open ourselves to receive God's guidance, peace, and financial blessings. Think of prayer as the engine that drives your spiritual life, especially in times of financial difficulty. When faced with overwhelming challenges, it's easy to feel isolated and powerless. But through prayer, you tap into a source of strength and wisdom far beyond your own. God hears every prayer, and while His answers may not always be immediate, they are always perfectly timed to bring about the best outcome. The power of prayer lies not only in its ability to bring about change, but also in its capacity to transform the person praying. When you consistently bring your financial worries to God, you begin to see them from a different perspective. Prayer shifts your focus from fear to faith, from anxiety to trust. It's through this transformative power that you begin to experience peace, even in the midst of financial storms. It's important to remember that prayer is a two-way conversation. While it's natural to bring your requests before God, it's equally important to listen. In the quiet moments of prayer, God often provides insights, solutions, and reassurances that can guide you through your financial challenges. This divine guidance is invaluable, offering clarity where there was confusion and hope where there was despair. There are numerous examples in the Bible of individuals who experienced miraculous financial breakthroughs through prayer. One such example is the widow in 2 Kings 4, who was on the brink of losing everything. Through the prophet Elisha, God instructed her to gather jars and pour oil into them. As she followed this divine instruction, the oil multiplied, providing her with enough resources to pay her debts and live comfortably. This story illustrates how prayer, combined with obedience, can lead to unexpected financial miracles. In your own life, prayer can be the catalyst for similar breakthroughs. When you pray for financial provision, you're not just asking for help, you are inviting God to intervene in your situation. Whether it's through a new job opportunity, an unexpected gift, or a creative idea, God's response to your prayers can come in many forms. The key is to remain open and attentive to His leading. Prayer also strengthens your faith, reminding you that you are not alone in your financial journey. In the midst of uncertainty, it's easy to feel abandoned or forgotten, but prayer reassures you of God's presence. Each prayer is a step closer to the breakthrough you've been waiting for, a reminder that God is actively working on your behalf, even when you can't see it. Another aspect of prayer is its ability to build resilience. Financial challenges can be draining, both emotionally and mentally, but prayer provides the endurance needed to persevere. By regularly bringing your burdens to God, you release the weight of worry and gain the strength to keep moving forward. This resilience is crucial, as it allows you to navigate financial difficulties with a clear mind and a hopeful heart. It's also important to incorporate gratitude into your prayers. Thanking God for the blessings you've already received, no matter how small, shifts your focus from lack to abundance. This attitude of gratitude not only pleases God, but also prepares your heart to receive even greater blessings. Gratitude is a powerful force that attracts more of God's goodness into your life, including financial blessings. Prayer can also provide the wisdom needed to make sound financial decisions. When faced with tough choices, such as where to invest or how to manage debt, bringing these concerns to God in prayer can illuminate the best path forward. God promises to give wisdom generously to those who ask, James 1 verse 5, and this wisdom is often the key to unlocking financial freedom. Collective prayer, or praying with others, can amplify the power of your requests. There is strength in numbers, and when believers come together to pray for financial provision, the results can be extraordinary. Whether it's a prayer group at church or a close-knit circle of friends, joining with others in prayer creates a powerful spiritual synergy that can lead to miraculous outcomes. It's also worth noting that prayer is not just about asking for blessings, but also about seeking alignment with God's will. Sometimes, financial difficulties persist because God is leading you through a process of growth and refinement. Through prayer, you can seek understanding and ask for the strength to endure this season. Trusting in God's timing and purposes can bring peace, even when answers are delayed. The act of praying also deepens your relationship with God. As you spend more time in His presence, your faith grows, and your understanding of His character deepens. This closeness with God is perhaps the greatest blessing of all, far beyond any material wealth. It's in these moments of intimacy with God that you find true contentment, knowing that He is your provider and sustainer. As you pray for financial provision, it's important to also pray for the wisdom to use what you receive wisely. Financial blessings are a gift from God, and with them comes the responsibility to manage them well. Praying for guidance in how to allocate resources, invest wisely, and avoid waste ensures that the blessings continue to grow and benefit not only you but also those around you. Prayer should always be accompanied by action. While it's essential to trust God with your financial needs, it's equally important to take practical steps toward financial health. This might include creating a budget, seeking financial education, or finding new ways to generate income. Prayer provides the spiritual support, but your actions create the conditions for God's blessings to manifest fully in your life. Now that you've received this powerful message, the next step is to put everything into action. God is already working on your behalf, preparing the way for you to experience this financial transformation. But the question is, are you ready to act? It's easy to hear these words and continue with your usual routine, but true miracles happen when you decide to change. Think about the opportunities in front of you and how a simple decision can be the catalyst for the change you've been longing for. So I challenge you, start acting in faith today. Reflect on the areas of your life where you can take a step of confidence, where you can put what you've learned into practice. Maybe it's time to reorganize your finances, invest in something new, or even be generous with what you have. What are you going to do to open the doors to this miracle? And most importantly, I want you to share your decisions with me in the comments. Tell me how you're preparing to receive this rain of blessings and what steps of faith you're taking. Let's build this journey together, supporting each other and witnessing the wonders that God can do. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications to keep following content that helps you grow in all areas of life. There's much more to come, and I want you to be here to receive every new message. God has incredible plans for you, and we're just beginning this journey of transformation.